Hello, everybody out there in Bachelor Universe. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. Feeling very loose and limber today. I don't know if that's the old cookie sweeper speaking or just happened to have a Friday here. We got a wedding update from Kaitlyn Bristowe and Jason Tartick. It's going to be very over the top, and we would expect it no other way. They are both very over the top people. So if you're an introvert, you might not want to be at this wedding. I didn't get my invite yet, probably stuck in the mail. No big deal. I actually prefer not to get an invite. Oh, the pressures. Did you go to the registry yet? What did you get them? Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to share this article with you, but then I'm going to share with you guys my registry. No, not because I want you guys to buy me anything. Please, seriously, don't. I'm not sharing the URL to it. But, just, hey, the things that every time I look at an item on the registry, I'm like, oh boy, where are we going to put this? Oh boy, you know what I mean? When you simplify your life, the laws of the universe become simpler. That's what they tell you. All right, let's get into it. Follow me on Instagram at DNeals. I'm also going to be doing a Patreon right after this, 10 a.m. today, Friday. Patreon.com/Dave Neal as we slowly gear into a new season of The Bachelorette. Some people have asked, hey, Dave, do you think the new season's going to do better or worse than previous seasons? And I'll be honest, I think it's going to do very well. I think it's going to be about a 10% bump from previous seasons. I think this little break was something we all needed. You know, it's like it's almost like when you're like, I'm going to take 3 months off from hooking up, or if you're single out there, I'm not having sex until I meet, and then 3 months later you're like, give me some meat. You know what I mean? I don't know, ladies, is that how it works? Do you yell, give me some meat? Hashtag give me some meat. All right, speaking of meat, let's get into the potatoes of it all. Kaitlyn Bristowe details her plans for a New Year's Eve wedding to Jason Tartick. It's going to be very over the top. Now, New Year's Eve weddings, I used to be annoyed by that because it's like, oh my gosh, it's a night of celebrating. Now I got to do this wedding instead. But I think I'm at that ripe old age now where a New Year's Eve wedding puts the plans in place for me. So it's like, all right, good. New Year's Eve wedding, great. I don't have to think about what I'm going to do or not do. You know what I mean? Passed out 11 p.m. watching some, a Star Search quality performance happening in Times Square. A grand affair. Kaitlyn Bristowe reveals that she and fiancé Jason Tartick are planning to tie the knot in a Great Gatsby themed event on New Year's Eve. We've gone back. Oh, that sounds problematic. The old Gatsby. We've gone back and forth with a bunch of different themes, but we just want to be like, good thing they're not like, it's going to be a great antebellum themed wedding. Say, whoa, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Have we not learned? We've gone back and forth with a bunch of different themes, but we just want it to be like a Gatsby theme. Kind of over the top, a black tie affair, champagne fountains and everything. All right, I'm all about champagne fountains. It's not like us at all, but we'll have our own little, unique touches throughout the whole wedding. The couple also had one more over-the-top detail planned. We're getting the dogs custom-made tuxedos. Now listen, I have to say, we're doing the same thing. We're getting our dog a little custom vest, maybe a little top hat he's going to wear, maybe a little cane he can just walk with, I'm thinking about getting our dog white beach shoes because our wedding's going to be on the beach and the beaches can get hot. So I think I'm going to get him little sandy shoes, but little white ones with maybe a little black button, a little black buckle. Anyway, when you don't have kids, you really care what your dog wears to your wedding. You have kids, you're like, let the dog sleep and, Despite their big ideas, the former Bachelorette explained that neither she nor Jason Tartick, 33, were overbearing during the wedding planning process. I think maybe when it gets closer to the date, I might get a little more bridezilla-y, Bristowe said, but right now the pair are balancing each other out. He has been in finance his whole life and knows how to budget and all that, and I'm really good at the creative side of it. I want it to be unique and true to us, so it's like a good combo. Here's the deal. When you work in content creation, the wedding becomes something else. And that's neither good nor bad. It just is what it is. So for my wedding, I'm not going to disclose what the budget is, but it's not like we're not skimping, but they'll probably, it'll be good. It'll be a good budget. We're happy with what we have. But I'm going to make sure I'm spending a couple extra bones, and I'm going to have to make a few videos to cover this, to get great video quality of my wedding so I can share it with the Patreon and the other communities. I have yet to decide if I'll share. I'm sure I'll share snippets with you guys, but I'm not trying to, be too public. I'm trying to do a better job of kind of just not pulling back, but you get criticized for everything you do. So it's I might as well, the membership community can get the full goods, and then you guys can get the, a good amount of the goods. You can get the hors d'oeuvres of the goods. And I love you guys too, but like I said, people got, oh, you're serving serving pork at your wedding? Pigs are say there's kale, kale creates a drought in there's stuffed mushrooms, what about the stuffing? I'm not kidding, folks. Everybody has a reply to ceviche. You couldn't even cook the fish. It's literally, in 3 weeks, we're going to Mexico. And some people, if this is the first time you're watching your video, you're like, Dave, why aren't you reading the article? This is just what we do. We're scraping the barrel. I'm actually stuck in the barrel. Let me out. Anyway, so I'm all excited for my wedding, which will happen in, what is the thing, 127 days. There it is, folks. Will I be making content day of the wedding? That's yet to be seen. If there's some breaking news, I might be in my tuxedo. Breaking news. Hold on, honey. We got a story here. Katie Thurston tweeted something, whatever. We'll have to see how it goes. There they are. All right. The bride-to-be is working with Amazon Handmade to curate 3 storefronts full of her favorite items from the Amazon Handmaid's Tale wedding shop. That's what it sounds like. The Amazon Handmaid's Tale wedding shop, with the first collection launching on Wednesday, June 8th. Jason and I, when we met, we always said that the stars aligned and it was the universe bringing us together. Now, look, okay, I understand. We've called out companies like Shein for their slave-like labor they do in China, and obviously Amazon barely pays their employees like a livable wage, if you even want to call it a livable. Look, minimum wage ain't livable. And, they have the biometric meters. So it's like, if you slow down your pace or just need a break, or if your back hurts and you need to sit down for a minute, you get docked, what pay, or, you get, they're peeing in water bottles because they can't make it. Look, it's rough out there. It is rough out there. I'm not going to shame Kaitlyn for working at Amazon or Walmart. I know her wine's in Walmart. But what I think we should do is just continue to say, like, workers' rights are human rights and we need to do better in our country. Take Starbucks, for example. One, I think it was in Buffalo, right? New York, maybe I'm wrong, but one Starbucks decides to unionize. Now hundreds are. And unions, it's not like employees are just, building mansions now. They just want livable wages. They want sick pay. They want the simple things in collective bargaining, and that's a good thing. And gone are the days, and again, I know this might not sound like this is anything like what this video is supposed to be, but gone are the days. Social media is introducing us to shared information. And employers used to say, oh, don't talk about pay with your fellow employees. And why is that? Because they will and can pay as little as possible to certain people, and it's cheap, so that's all going down. So companies like Amazon and companies like Walmart, and we use Walmart as an example because it's one of the biggest companies in the world, and I don't know if you know this, a lot of people are like, I'm against socialism. Well, Walmart employees are paid so little that they actually make up the bulk, the most of unemployment, because people make so little money, they need to subsidize that income with other income. So if anyone's like, oh, I don't like social democracy or whatever, social democracy is the only thing keeping people's families afloat, while capitalism, Walmart, Amazon, runs unfettered. And we call that late stage capitalism. The idea that the bottom dollar in technology makes it so that they can get employees to work so cheap that they can't afford to leave and they can't afford anything better. And that's slave labor. And that's what exists out there. Again, not to rain on Kaitlyn and Jason's parade. If I was presented with an Amazon homemade office or whatever, whatever deal they're doing, I'd probably take it too. But I wouldn't stop talking about the work that needs to be done to vote in the right people that will fight for workers' rights, which should be, again, this doesn't have to be political, but Republican Party should be looking out for workers' rights. They should be wanting to invest money in the infrastructure of our country so we can be returning ourselves to the place where we need to be. We should be spending our tax dollars to benefit all of us and not fight, useless wars overseas. That should be the thing we all unite on, right? Good. Glad we agree. Anyway, so when we first... I had too much coffee. So when we first met, I got a surprise for you at the end of this video. So when we first met, we got this picture of the stars aligning and where the stars were that night. And then we bought one of the stars on Amazon Homemade. Okay. And then we got one of them from Amazon Handmade for the anniversary of our engagement. So, okay, the whole article here, this is, this is PR. This is the whole article here is Kaitlyn shares a couple quotes about the wedding, and then she gets to promote her Amazon. I get it. I had a sponsor on the Dave Neal Show this week, Atlas VPN, not on this channel, but the others. And I'd be happy to tell you guys what they paid. I don't know if I'm allowed to be honest. I'll tell the Patreon. I'll tell you in the Patreon what that paid. But there's a lot of money out there. I say, go get your bag, girl. Go get it. With the planning underway, the Dancing with the Stars champion is looking forward to taking the next step with Tartik after their long engagement. We're enjoying the engagement process more than anything, she confessed. Like, I remember we got engaged in May 2021, and we were like, okay, we'll do it in May of next year. And now we're in June, and I'm like, holy crap, that happened so fast. You're telling me I got engaged 3 months before the pandemic. I was like, let's just wait a few months, enjoy the engagement. Next thing you know, it's 2 years later, and we're like, we need a venue. Kaitlyn Bristowe continued, so I think we're enjoying the engagement. And then we'll do a little fast track to starting a family.
Oh my God.
Okay, baby, I would probably do that now, but Jason's more of the traditional side and says we have to get married first.
That's rubbish, Dave.
All right. Well, and you know what? Speaking about getting married and speaking about Amazon, again, which I'm not knocking the people that work there or the company. I just think, when there's billion-dollar profits, we can do a little bit more to help the people that make those profits. You know what I mean? Like the tens of thousands of employees. I bought this and I haven't opened it yet. Again, not hypocritical. Is this Amazon or Walmart? Who knows? All right, I bought this and I haven't really been too, oh yeah, here it is. Look at this, folks. This is nice. This is nice. You see what this is? You're about to see what this is. To celebrate my less than 130 days, I'm going to put this puppy on right now. Let me take my ears off. This is nice. This is quality. And I know this is fast fashion, baby. Here we go. That's right. It's Groom Dave coming to you right now. I'm going to wear the... Oh, boy. Okay. It's a Friday. We're having fun. All right. Let me put this on here. So, oh, yeah, this fits perfectly. Oh, it's got new t-shirt smell. I think I look pretty sharp in this. Should I get one of these for the dog, too? We running around? Okay. Anyway... That's all we got for that article there. And then, of course, I said I was going to share with you guys my registry. Where's it at? Right here. And look, we didn't want to do a registry, but people are like, you have to do it. The people that can't make it, you have to do a registry. And we're like, we don't even know what we want. Everything we have in the registry just looks like shit I'm going to have to clean. Like, I love the idea of a milk frother. Do milk frothers work with coconut milk, or is it just dairy milk? Because we don't need dairy. Why don't you eat dairy? You don't support cows? Whatever. Indigo watercolor striped 12-piece dinnerware set? No, not for me. What do we got here? Dog purifier? Okay. What is that? Lettuce grow stand? Those are nice if anyone wants to. Oh, robotic vacuums. I hate robotic Don't nobody buy us a robotic vacuum. You ever seen these horror stories? The dog will like pee or poop or something inside, and then the vacuum will run over it and smear it across the whole. No. Not on my watch. The only thing I'm excited about are copper cookware set. You know me, I like to cook a little bit. I bet these are a pain in the ass to clean. I bet you cook an egg on here and you don't use enough oil or whatever. Absolutely. Doesn't come with artichoke. What else is on here? Good Grips mango splitter? No. We're not buying... No one buy me a mango splitter. What the hell am I going to do? 4-piece ceramic knife set. All right. I like a good ceramic knife. And some luggage. Okay, good. Very nice. So that's what we'll be up to. Here's a clip from Kaitlyn Bristowe talking to Becca and Thomas about their engagement, and then we'll get out of here.
If that happened, we would be making sweet, sweet love very quickly.
But only for 5 minutes, so then I can get puppy cuddle time.
Yeah, absolutely.
5 minutes is a lot of time.
Hey, no shame in 5 minutes.
I need 2.5. Yeah. Javier, that's we would call Thomas's little friend when we were
little.
Well, no.
Oh!
No, time out.
I bet Thomas has a beast.
That's not even the story.
We're gonna put some respect on this one.
Javier.
Like,
I sat back. I didn't say anything when he said 5 minutes. I let out a
5 minutes with little Javier.
But the second you say little, no, hard stop. Excuse me, man.
It's not little Javier. It's Le Petit Javier.
If that happened, we would be...
All right, so that's that. They get a little slice of humor for you there. All right, did we burn enough bridges during this video? Let me know what you guys think. More content coming your way. I'll be on the Patreon right after this, 10 a.m. if you want to support. Much appreciated. Otherwise, enjoy the free content, everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye now.